for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Corey Kluber will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander zip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
First delivery to him. Slow roller down the third baseline. And that's out number 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he lines it out to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Next to hit, Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Here it is on 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses. 1-2. Bregman is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
No balls and a strike to count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
All even now, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One-zero pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx with no score. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. And the pitch. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Their count now at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Up next, Kyle Tucker. From the stretch.
Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Gurriel leads off first with one away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So now here is Chas McCormick looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. McCormick is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway, and up next the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First offering on its way, and he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Now here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is flared right back over the mound. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First pitch of the AB now. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive, base hit.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCormick is right there, one down.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, just a 3 for 13 batting line. And now the first pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Gardner, base runner at first with one out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Very weakly on the ground.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Drives it the other way to deep right. Racing back the right fielder, and they take the lead. It's gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. A swing and lift, a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Standing in now, Chas McCormick, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's 1-2, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a dive, but he's back in. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, back in standing. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Houston. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, DJ.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And another foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. Houston leads this one 2-0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. And the pitch. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chasing after it is Tucker. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, back there.
High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
Stepping in next, Yuli Gurriel. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on the way.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And that misses, ball one. Gurriel stands at first with one out. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Kyle Tucker will be next. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Luis Severino takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Stepping in once again is Chas McCormick. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First offering.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1. And he takes strike two.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Astros lead this one 3-0. Now at the plate is Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Sanchez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here's the 0-2. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Runners on first with one down. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Altuve has a play, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
23, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he fouls this one off. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now that's popped up. LeMahieu has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now the pitch.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 home. On the ground up the middle. Torres hit the bag. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. From the belt, kicks and deals. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Alvarez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they lead it 3-0.
7th inning stretch. Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First delivery to him. Pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-1 the count. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, and there's his first base hit in this one. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
To the plate now, Joey Gallo, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Here comes the 0-1, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well timed run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres flew out last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Carlos Correa. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
And now here is Kyle Tucker, hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it is, the 3-0. Ran 1 in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
At the plate, Chas McCormick, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Popped up. Rizzo into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Now at the plate, here is Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Astros are down quietly. They lead it 3-0. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, giving this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Full count, here it comes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 29.
So stepping in is Gio Urshela. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado. He's set and the pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's gone 2 for 6. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Ryan Presley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Stepping up is DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The pitch. Line drive to center field. McCormick is there. One away. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Presley, a native Texan. He's a 9-year Major League vet. Ready with the 0-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next, it'll be Aaron Judge. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Count still at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
In now is the Yankees DH. Giancarlo Stanton is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Here comes the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside. The
1-1. And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Astros take a commanding 3-0 series lead. Lance McCullers earns the victory on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your